Okay, guys, first of all, Spadia is not just a YouTube channel. We have also digital products, physical products, which are going to help you about everything we talk about in these videos. You can find two links in the descriptions below. And now let's get back to the video you came here to actually watch. Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another video. Today we have additional topic around the music in the gym. I know we've talked about it a quite long time ago, but I think an update for that topic is also much needed since we haven't talked about it for a very long time, and I think it's time to get back into it. Now, the topic around why you should or shouldn't use music in the gym is huge in my opinion, because there is kind of a divide between people who do use music and those who don't, and even those who don't usually do have some music playing in the background in the gym. And there's actually a huge amount of studies on what music does to one, your motivation levels, which relates both to your ability to lift more, and also second is for your ability to actually get back to the gym. And I think it's very important to talk about it because the effects are much larger than we would expect, especially because, as you can expect, music is huge in our lives. I mean, it's basically the largest part of our culture at the moment, in my opinion. Not art. I wouldn't even say that games are as huge as music, because music is basically everywhere. And I think it's the largest part of our culture, which still leverages the dopamine system, which we'll talk about today, and especially how it relates to gym performance and your likeliness to go back to the gym. Now, just to say, just to get the devil out of the way, music does make you more likely to get back to the gym. How it does that is in the ways of spiking up your dopamine, which is again your motivation hormone, or it makes you more likely to do particular activities. And it seems to be most likely that it's because of music's ability to get your brain in sync with the tones that the music has, for example, and it allows you to also feel good, because we usually do feel good after listening to music, especially to one which we like, which we know, and which we can basically hum together with it, or when we can basically perform actions which are in tune with the music itself. Like, for example, you know that at least for many people, and myself included, some of the best lifts I've ever done was when a song which I liked particularly dropped hard and it just went at a set, for example, with the tunes beating behind your ears, and it's like some of the best sets you will ever do, and music has powerful effects to do that. Now, this thing about being more likely to get back to the gym also relates to the fact that music will increase your dopamine levels for some brief period of time. And since you are more likely to do activities which spike your dopamine levels, it's also the case that you will be more likely to listen to music again. But the second thing is that if you listen to music before going to the gym or when you are in the gym itself, your brain also associates the part of listening to the music to the place where you were in at the time, or what you did before you actually listen to the music itself. So doing that will make you more likely to basically come back to the same place, which in this case would be music. So for example, in a case where you usually don't listen to music, but you also have music in the background in the gym, that's also one of the two reasons why usually most of the gyms do have some music playing, because one, it makes you more likely to get back to the gym, although probably not many employees do know about it. And the second thing is that it also helps people to lift better because of the effects we just talked about, of that you probably know if you've lifted before, of just pushing it up on one specific song, which helps you to just perform a lot better even with higher weight, which is very huge effect that you can see sometimes. And there's a downside to this, and the fact is that I would probably relate this to caffeine or coffee, is that you know that if you, for example, drink coffee each day, or let's say if you drink the coffee for the first time, it can have huge effects on you. Is that you can even be up and running for even 2 days. That was, for example, my own experience when I had caffeine maybe 2.5 years ago. Since then I didn't have one. But you can relate it to the same fact that if you have coffee, then every day it has much smaller effects on you, and then people even tend to come to the conclusion that, well, they used to drink 1 coffee a day, now they have to drink 2, and then a couple of months later they have to drink 3 coffees a day, and then they actually have to stop themselves because like drinking 4 or 5 coffees each day would be too much. Now this is also related to the dopamine circuit, and music basically works in the same way, is that if you for example listen to music each day before you went to the gym, the effects do diminish. So listening to music for 5 minutes for the first time on first day would be huge, but then if you did that each day before going to the gym for example, for even already 1 week or 2 weeks, you would already see that your dopamine won't be getting as high if you basically listen to music each day. So you would have to either listen to even more of a banger music, could be even music which basically makes you even more in sync with the tunes, or basically music which you like. Or a second thing would be to listen to music for a much longer time period. So this is also one of the things where if you use it too much, and that's how it works with pretty much everything, if you use music too much before the gym or in the gym, it's going to have diminishing effect, and you may even start to crave it. So if you don't have music playing before going to the gym, or even you are in the gym, you might be even less likely to actually get back in there if you don't have the music running. So this is like basically two things you need to think about when you are thinking about actually what effects the music might have on you. And then the additional thing which I'm mentioning, which is the last thing, is that, as we've talked about, listening to music on particular exercises does help you to increase performance, but it makes you less actually focused on trying to learn and improve, because all it does helping you is that it allows you to basically pull more strength into the particular rep or into the particular set, but it doesn't allow your brain to actually focus on the small details of how you want to perform it. So the best way to, at least as far as we know, to actually help you to learn the particular set, because I wouldn't be able to tell you how to learn each particular motion of an exercise, but the best way to learn how to actually perform particular exercise is to make sure that you are focused on it, that you don't have any exterior factors such as music, loud noises. It would be best even if you are by yourself or with your trainer as well, who would actually help you to get the particular motions. But even if you are by yourself, you can easily notice if you are exercising the correct muscle when you have no music playing in the background, where you can actually focus and you don't have any exterior things going into your own brain, and the only thing you need to actually focus on is the particular exercise you need to do. And the music doesn't help you to focus too much, it helps you to perform better in the short run. So for example, with the particular ability to lift higher weights in the particular sets. But if you want to actually learn some kind of new exercise, it would be best if you just stick to having only one stimuli, which is the exercise itself, and not music or anything else around you. So this is basically the best thing we at the moment know about music. So just keep this in mind, guys, and also depending on your goals, you can decide whether to listen to music in the gym or not. Thank you, guys.